Hi, my name is Cole, and today I kind of just want to talk about how important it is to just continue to feel. I always take some form of what happened or what currently is going on in my life, and I'll kind of take it into a story of not just for me to look back on, but also for them or for those people out there that are going through similar experiences. I feel like, we have someone can be going through so much different stuff than me, but the feeling they have is very similar. Not saying that I would understand their problems, not to them that they will understand my problems, but that feeling and the emotions, the actual fact of feeling is such an important role that I need to talk and address today. A way to deal and cope with emotions for a lot of people and a lot of men as well is to just push everything to the side. Push everything to the side, so that you feel better, so that you can move forward, so you can make money, so you can work harder. And to some, of course, that works. But I will say that if you are the type of person that really deeply feels and you have that, you just have something, you feel you're different in some sense with your feelings and your emotions and you don't understand it, I will advise to actually process them and realize what is going on inside of you, because it's something that I've been struggling, and I will admit it as a man, I can admit it, because it's reoccurring, and every time it comes back, it's tenfold stronger. I can't just go a day without having to think about all these things that come to my mind. And I'm in a season where I just want to process them and not run away. And even though I'm so used to running away and I still am doing it, this time it's not allowing me to do it. It's been tough, and it's gonna be tough to those that are listening. It's very tough to face not challenges, but to face certain things that you aren't sure about. I've been so confused, so unsure about everything. And as a man, you cannot feel like that. You don't want to feel like that. Um, and sorry if I do put gender roles or anything like that, or gender in this thing, but just in general, out of my experience and how I feel like at the end of the day, we really just need to get to a point where we understand ourselves. We need to process those unworked feelings, those things, small things from your childhood or big things from your childhood that left a mark. And it can be as small as not getting attention or not receiving the love that you kind of craved so much. And that can be a reason why your love life is the way it is. It can be the reason your friendships are the way they are, you know? So there's so many things in mental health that we need to understand and we need to just accept. And it's sometimes very hard, but we need to realize that going to the future, going into new challenges, going into anything, you really need to figure it out. I've been in a predicament now that I've been very, I feel like I'm lost, and I'm making these videos, right? I'm making these videos to kind of motivate and tell you guys that there are people out there that are struggling, they're in the similar mental space. It's not just you alone going through that. There's so many people that are also experiencing that. You're not alone in this walk. People are just afraid to announce it because you don't want to put that pressure on someone else. You don't want to put, and I will advise too, if you need to see someone, if you need to get out and reach out, please do it. Because the way I feel about mental health now is probably the strongest I've felt. And I've always been a guy that's not very serious and everything, and I can make jokes, that's my way of coping. But right now, it's gotten to a point where I will take mental health very, very seriously, because it's much, much higher, because we have emotions that we can't even explain fully. You start experiencing this sudden change of heart of, I don't know, anger or something, and you don't know why you feel this anger. Why am I feeling this anger towards this person for maybe something they do? You know, it could be because you're maybe very passionate about, like, if there's a quarrel about who's your favorite artist or whatever. Someone says this and they bash your artist or whatever, you know, and you can't like comprehend, like, why do they hate this guy? Like, you know, I love him so much, and you kind of, that anger stems from your love for this artist, and it's fine to extent, but you need to understand that we all have different perceptions, we have different ideas about certain things, we have different taste. Personally, if I go into the music genre, I can listen to anything but like metal. I need to be in a certain vibe to listen to certain music, and my vibe can change the way what I listen to or what I like at that moment. So it's such a deep thing, and this all ties back to mental health, the perceptions and stuff. Yes, I want to actually make a video about that too, but mental health is the main cause here, and the main thing. Sometimes you need to make the leap of faith and realize that I'm going into a season of winning, but if I do not sort out what's going on up here, how will I reach that? Because every small mishap might cause me to fall down and crash. And I am an advocate for body, healthy mind. I'm an advocate for eat well and everything, but I've been experiencing what I feel through all of that. I feel like it's deeper, it's a deeper, deeper connection. I'm not saying that does not work. It does tie into helping you, even sleeping better, all that patterns. But if you are in that depression state or bad mental environment, you know, it's gonna be so tough to get out of that. So I would just advise, guys, if you guys are going through anything, this might sound very dumb. It might sound so, oh, but I know this. I know. But sometimes all we need as a person is a little push. It's a little push. And you can be on your track. You can be on your way. Mental health should be taken much more seriously. But at the end of the day, like I said, some people handle things differently. You can run away, it's a form, but is it a healthy form of healing? Is it a healthy form of getting over your problems? Of course not, you know. To some it might feel like it, and they can handle it like that, but not, we all aren't the same. Just the same way I made the example about music. We all don't like the same music. Someone might like Taylor Swift to an extent of up there, but then I may become, and I don't like any of her new stuff, you know? It's just my preference, it's my way of thinking, or why I don't like it. Why do you like something, you know? There's always a reason. So at the end of the day, to cap everything off, it's just mental health is important, and you guys should take it more seriously when it's upon yourself, or whenever it's on someone that you care about, or in general, because you never know what really is going on. You know, they say the happiest people are sometimes the ones that are going through the most, and it's also a form of trying to hide and trying to split those two worlds, and it's not good on you. You really need to sort out what's going on up here and in here, because that is just the greatest form of self-love and self-care. and it might also just excel you. You know, I've been in a state also where I've been like lazy, and we always have a root cause. There's always a root cause. I don't believe we are born lazy. We aren't born unproductive. We're not born uncreative. We're born in so many great, we have those great qualities. So why don't we just apply them? And there's always a root cause. A root cause can be that your mental health is just lacking very badly, and you are trying to make sense of it, but you don't want to admit to yourself. It takes a lot of strength to admit that there's something wrong. And it's something that I've been struggling with, laziness and everything. And I want to do this, and I put these goals, and I start them, and I fall back, and I'm like, why? Why? I don't look at the root cause sometimes. And I am at this journey now that I just want to tackle the root cause, because I know as soon as the root is sorted out, everything will flourish from it. So that is my main point of today. Take care of yourself. Be more gentle with yourself, and love yourself more. Even if you feel like you don't deserve it, just do it. Just really do it, and you'll see a difference. Okay. But anyways, I hope this all made sense. I hope you guys are hearing what I'm saying, and yeah, peace out.